Today is Saturday, February the 1st. I want to give you an overview of where we stand. This remains an ongoing investigation, so the situation remains fluid and active. Our Philadelphia Police Department, our Fire Department, Office of Emergency Management, first responders, with all of our local, state, and federal partners, they all worked through the night at this crash site. I want to personally give my deepest thanks to each of them and my gratitude for their persistence. At this point, we can confirm that there were 6 souls on board the plane that crashed on Cottman Avenue last evening. A pediatric patient, their mother, and a 4-person flight crew. This was a medical transport plane that took off from our nearby Northeast Philadelphia airport, and it was only afloat for a very short period of time before something went terribly wrong and it crashed. The aircraft, a Learjet 55, it was en route to Missouri, according to our Federal Aviation Administration. I want to be very clear that the city of Philadelphia, we mourn their loss, and they are in our thoughts and in our prayers. We can also confirm that at least one other person perished in this tragedy, and this individual was in a car. We can confirm that there are also a number of other victims who were injured in this incident, and they are being treated in area hospitals. And thus far, our count is that there are 19 injured victims. But again, this is not etched in stone. The investigation is ongoing. Investigators are poring over the crash site right now. Further updates will be provided as soon as they are available, but I want to be clear that we will find a cause for this tragedy. Let me give you an update on utilities, gas, electric, and cable. PECO, we know that there have been households impacted, and PECO is working to restore power. The same goes for PGW. They are working to restore service interruption, for which we've learned has been minimum, but they are working on it. Our other partners, like SEPTA, there are detours, and you should check for updates on their website at septa.org for alerts and other advisories. We are encouraging as many people as possible in the area to stay home if you can, because this is an active investigation. However, I do want to note that we have members of our police and fire and Office of Emergency Management on all of our blocks. No Philadelphian who is in the impacted area should have a problem moving to and from their home if necessary and they have to leave. Let me also state, and this is very important, our local, state, and federal partners, they are all working together as we work to address this tragedy. And I want to give a special thank you to Ralph Hicks, who is the senior air safety investigator for the NTSB. I just spoke with Ralph shortly. I know the director is on her way. She may be here by now, but I want to say a special thank you to them, along with the FAA. Our governor, who was with me last night here and continues to be right by our side, Governor Josh Shapiro, our Pennsylvania State Police, Pennsylvania Emergency Management, the Department of Environmental Protection, of course our Philadelphia Police and Fire, Office of Emergency Management, Managing Director's Office, the American Red Cross for Southeastern Pennsylvania, our school district of Philadelphia, all of the agencies and officials, we are grateful for your support. I have to now recognize, and this is essential because, again, intergovernmental collaboration and cooperation is essential. And I do want you to know that I have been told after speaking with first responders throughout the night that this has not always been the case. But with the support of the White House, with the support of our U.S. Senators Fetterman and McCormick, our congressional delegations in Evans, Boyle, and Scanlon, every state legislator who is present here, Reps Doherty, Nielsen, Solomon, and Bellman in particular, along with State Senator Pecosi, Council Member Driscoll, Commissioner Dealy, and the Mexican consulate is here. We want to thank you so very much. Your assistance in working with our medical technicians and scientists, it has been extremely helpful, and we are grateful for your partnership. What you witness here on today is everyone standing up together, and it is the standard operating procedure for how we will address this issue in the city of Philadelphia. The next thing we've received a number of questions about, and it's important that we listen carefully here. Shelter. There is a shelter at Samuel Fells High School located at 5500 Langdon Street here in Northeast Philadelphia. It is being operated by our Office of Emergency Management and the American Red Cross Southeastern Pennsylvania, and it is operating 24/7. The Red Cross disaster workers, they are there to assist anyone who's been displaced by this tragedy. Yes, people have already begun using the shelter, and we encourage anyone who needs assistance to take advantage of it.
Yeah, just go the long way, brother. Just go the long way, all right?
Brother, all right.
Just stay on the other side of this table line right here, okay? All right, appreciate it.
A plane has crashed right off the boulevard at Cottman Avenue. It's on fire. It's not under control. It looks like a side street. All police and fire. It looks like debris here. I'm in a debris field. They're roping off the parking lot. There is thick smoke and the smell of jet fuel. I'm working, I'm sorry, with Fox. I need to get I should have brought a jacket. Sorry, brother.
Just go down there.
I will. There's pieces of the plane here. We're near Northeast Philly Airport. There are lines of police and fire as far as I can see. Black smoke filling the sky over the shopping plaza. It looks like it's on a side street, affected. We're right across from a busy shopping center. So, the plane, pieces of the plane are in the Roosevelt Mall parking lot. It looks like, according to police, that's why they're roping that off. This was as close. There's black smoke. Sorry, I'm breathing bad. Flames of black smoke coming over.
The Macy's there, if you know that area in Northeast Philly, the Macy's there has a lot of debris around it. So they're going to be tracking where this plane was coming from and trying to get some type of positioning on whether it was coming in or going out. But there's a lot of debris in the mall area around the Macy's. So,
and I've got two small children. I was absolutely scared. But I'm like, I need to find someone I can help. Because I cannot stand by and watch people just record. I can't do that. I don't record. I help. I don't care about social media. I help so that I can save lives.
What did you do to help?
I gave the shirt off my back to help a young child with a head laceration. A piece actually went through a red pickup's window, hit the kid, and the parents were shouting, "Help us, help us, help us." No one was around to help at the time. Cops are just approaching. I took the shirt off my back, gave it to them, said, push this on his head, keep pressure. I ran back to my car. I got rags. I got anything I could find to absorb blood, push on cuts. My mom worked at a doctor's office. She was there. She was helping me. She's disabled. She doesn't walk fast. She was walking fast.
So right after the crash that just happened the other day, DC, right? We now have another plane crash in Philly, as you heard the mayor speaking there about it, as well as some footage from people on the scene. You peeped at the one guy, it seemed like he was lying. I think the police were saying, come on, man, get up out of here. What are you doing with the recording? And he was like, I'm sorry, I'm working. I work for Fox. I should have grabbed my jacket. I don't know if I believe that, man. I think that guy might have been lying. Comment and let me know what you think. We also seen some Ring camera footage, and this one gentleman who was saying, I didn't pull out my phone to record. Me and my mother immediately tried to help people that were hurt and whatnot on the scene, as aside from the 6 lives lost in the crash, 2 I believe they said it was a child and their parent who was being flown somewhere for like medical reasons, and then a 4-person crew, all deceased. But 19 people was the number injured from debris and whatnot flying around in the area in Northeast Philly. Who knows, that number could go up after everything is sorted out and all that, but just terrible, man. And what are the odds of back-to-back crashes happening like that? That's just bonkers and just terrible, man. You know, we're just seeing this the other day in DC, that chopper and plane colliding, and it turned into this big political drama, and people arguing about politics and hiring DEI stuff, and the FAA air traffic controllers hiring techniques and whatnot. Now, there was one person I saw trying to link this to Trump, saying Trump fired scores of FAA personnel, gutted the TSA, and froze hiring air traffic controllers. The airplane crash outside of Philly tonight is squarely on him in every conceivable way. I don't know everyone's thoughts about that, but I just, in the instance with this other crash, it was just so wild to me, that it turned into this heated political debate, and it's just wild. I don't know, man. RIP to all the lives lost, all the people hurt, all the families mourning. We now have a whole nother situation. It's just crazy. Like, what are the odds of that? It just is mind-blowing. It doesn't seem like the plane, from all the information being reported at this point, it seems like the plane kind of had just took off, really. I don't know if there was some kind of mechanical malfunction or what the case was, but you see it just erupted into a fireball, man. It's terrifying. And there's some people in one of the footage, that someone recorded. You could hear a guy saying Allahu Akbar, and you see someone commented right here saying, I'm just going to leave this here for all the idiot, racist, ignorant right-wingers and conspiracy theorists getting their panties in a bunch because a guy recording the plane crash in Philly said Allahu Akbar. So yeah, it's essentially the equivalent of saying, oh my God, as you see in this post that they put up. It says Allahu Akbar is an Arabic phrase meaning God is great, and is used by Muslims to express a range of strong emotions, including surprise, joy, gratitude, or even awe, essentially signifying a moment where they acknowledge God's power in a situation that might be unexpected or overwhelming. It's considered a positive declaration of faith. As it seems there were some people hearing this in one of the, I don't know if I played that in any of the footage that I've shared here, but I definitely heard it when I was seeing a lot of this footage that's out there. And, someone, I guess, some individuals heard that and started flipping it into some TERRORIST theories and things like that, you know what I mean? Which is not what it is, I don't know. It's just wild, man. The things, it's the internet, man. We don't even really got to delve into that any further. But man, 2 crashes in just a few days. Again, prayers, thoughts, RIP. This is just crazy, 2 crashes in such a short time.